Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, the city of Hawthorne, California publishes their own drone regulations. EAA announces the 2017 Grand Prize. Aurora converts a Huey to manned or remote flight capabilities. Hello, I'm Christopher C. Odom. It's November 16th, 2016, and this is Airborne Unlimited. The city of Hawthorne, California, passed new regulations for the operation of UAVs in the city that are stricter than federal regulations imposed by the FAA. According to the ordinance, no person shall operate any model aircraft within the city of Hawthorne beyond the visual line of sight of the person operating the model aircraft. The operator must use his or her natural vision. People other than the operator may not be used in lieu of the operator for maintaining visual line of sight. The Daily Breeze reports that other stipulations in the city's rules include no flying at night, no drone may be operated within 25 feet of another person, an altitude ceiling of 400 feet, and the aircraft may not be operated in a careless or reckless manner. Violators can be charged with a misdemeanor. Once again, a municipality initiates regulations that may be in conflict with the FAA rules regarding the use of the National Airspace System and with the new FAR 105 Section C and FAR 107 applying to non-recreational use of small UAS. Everyone looks forward to what EAA chooses as their AirVenture Grand Prize, and for the year 2017, it's going to be a great little airplane that anyone could enjoy. EAA has announced that the Grand Prize for the 2017 EAA Sweepstakes will be a factory-built RV-12S LSA airplane. This little airplane is not only a great fun-to-fly airplane, it's also sport pilot eligible and can be used commercially for flight training. The RV-12, painted Tahoe blue, boasts a Rotax 912 ULS engine and a dual-display night-on Skyview HDX avionics system. The low empty weight on the RV-12 allows a generous useful load of up to two 210-pound passengers, 20 gallons of fuel, and 50 pounds of gear. EAA reminds you that you can enter to win by visiting the EAA Sweepstakes link, mailing in an official entry form included in select issues of Sport Aviation, and by visiting the Sweepstakes building during EAA AirVenture Oshkosh 2017. Entry donations are welcome as they support many of the good works of EAA, but a donation payment is not required. After the break, Aurora continues development of VTOL remote vehicles.
Build and fly with the most exciting line of kit aircraft on the market, the Sonex Aircraft B models. The B models offer more room and comfort, more fuel, more panel space, more engine choices, and the same great Sonex Aircraft flight characteristics. Learn more at sonexaircraft.com.
Concorde's recombinant gas RG series sealed battery technology produces a high-performance battery with the advantages of being pre-tested and fully charged at the factory. Find out more about Concorde's entire line of batteries at www.concordebattery.com. Concorde, the heart of your aircraft.
The Bristol Light Sport aircraft is what you are looking for. The Bristol is wider than a Cirrus, faster than a Skyhawk, offers more storage than a Husky, and comes standard with Garmin avionics. So what are you waiting for? Visit Bristol.com to find out how you can get into a Bristol today.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero.
Welcome back. If you have a story suggestion for Airborne Unlimited, or Aero TV, our website, or a podcast, just email to news-spy@aero-news.net. Aurora Flight Sciences continues to break ground on the development of advanced autonomous capabilities for vertical takeoff and landing systems. Aurora's work on the Autonomous Aerial Cargo Utility System program will be leveraged to integrate the company's Tactical Autonomous Aerial Logistics System, known as TALUS, on a UH-1H helicopter, better known as the Huey. The primary goal of the Autonomous Aerial Cargo Utility System program is to enable rapid cargo delivery by unmanned and potentially optionally manned VTOL systems. The system is designed for obstacle detection and avoidance and allows for autonomous landings at unprepared, off-field, non-cooperative landing sites. Aurora's Thales system has been demonstrated previously on a Boeing H-6U unmanned Little Bird flown autonomously and 3 different human-piloted Bell 206 aircraft. With some 2,000 aerial TV programs webcast to cyberspace, sometimes it can be fun to look back and enjoy some of the places we've seen, the flyers we've met, and the planes we've flown. Here's a look at one of our favorite aerial TV classic episodes.
I've had some pretty terrifying flights. I've been in a lot of fires. That's pretty exciting. The worst one I had was being out of control.
At EAA AirVenture, a few years ago, Bob Hoover was asked about his most exciting memory. After taking a moment to separate them out because he's had so many, he tells a story that will raise the hair on the back to your neck. Search Bob Hoover at AirVenture, most exciting memory, on Aerial TV's news channel. After these messages, Textron announces another workforce reduction.
Explore no limits flying in the FAA-certified Sea Ray Amphibious LSA, one of the top 3 best-selling LSAs in the U.S. Progressive Aerodyne Sea Ray comes equipped with a Rotax engine and exhibits extraordinary handling on land, water, and in the air. Check it out at www.searay.com.
Redbird Flight Simulations is dedicated to revolutionizing flight training by designing, manufacturing, and delivering affordable and innovative flight training technologies. Each Redbird device is designed to enhance the training experience for pilots of all levels, from student to ATP. Redbird is quickly becoming the industry standard for flight training. Since Redbird introduced its revolutionary FMX in 2007, colleges, universities, and flight training operations around the world have integrated Redbird products into their curriculum. It's time to discover what Redbird can do for you. Join the migration.
Based on the popular Sling 2 LSA, the Sling 4 was designed to be the most practical and desirable lightweight 4-place experimental aircraft on the market. Find out more about this 115 horsepower turbocharged airplane at airplanefactory.com.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we're summarizing a few of those other great stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. On the heels of another Gamma report of declining general aviation sales, Textron announced last week that it was cutting more jobs. Textron says they are taking action to streamline the business through workforce reductions in order to improve overall operating efficiency. 3 astronauts will be headed to the International Space Station on Thursday, November 17th. The crew will be a combination of Expedition 50 and 51 and will launch from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. From launch to docking will take 2 days. JetBlue has officially introduced its newest special livery aircraft called What's Old is Blue Again. JetBlue Retrojet boasts a one-of-a-kind paint scheme designed to celebrate the iconic jet age of air travel and to highlight JetBlue's innovative style. The Naval Air Museum in Pensacola, Florida has opened a new and unique exhibit. They replicated 4 mutoscope players from the early 1900s to display movies of the first airplane landing on a ship using multiple still images activated by a hand crank. The Transport Workers Union, representing the 330 flight crew training instructors and simulator pilot instructors at the American Airlines, announced that its members approved a new 5-year contract. The instructors are stationed at the company's training centers in Dallas, Fort Worth, Charlotte, and Phoenix. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Now, let's get back to the rest of the news. At a joint production development meeting held with Cape Air, Tecnom announced that both companies had now entered into a formal aircraft delivery negotiation. Key members of Cape Air's leadership team visited Tecnom's Capua, Italy, assembly facility, where Dan Wolf was the first non-Tecnom pilot to fly the P-2012 Traveler. The Tecnom P-2012 Traveler first flew on July 21st. Tecnom is aiming for EASA and FAA certification by 2018. Since the maiden flight, another 10 static tests have been performed, and the prototype has accumulated more than 45 flight hours during 60 test flights. Initial flight test results have enabled the Tecnom design team to improve the maximum takeoff weight to 7,937 pounds. The Tecnom P-2012 Traveler is an 11-seat generation piston engine twin designed to comply with both FAR Part 23 and EASA CS23. And for our final report today, we're reminding you that Bob Hoover Memorial Celebration is scheduled for the afternoon of Friday, November 18th from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock Pacific Time. Aero News Network will bring the aviation community around the world a live webcast from the event site at Clay Lacy Aviation in Van Nuys, California. The primary online viewing portal may be accessed at www.letbobfly.net/live from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock Pacific Time. Our broadcast is beginning 1 hour before the actual memorial celebration to allow preliminary interviews and discussions about the life of Bob Hoover. Please join us as we remember our friend Bob Hoover. Well, that's our program for today. Remember that Airborne Unlimited is streamed daily, Monday through Friday, with additional breaking news bulletins for important stories that fall outside of our normal deadlines. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe and do check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Get comprehensive, real-time, 24/7 coverage of the latest aviation and aerospace stories anytime at aero-news.net. Keep flying. We'll see you tomorrow.